Como de va? Kind of formal Spanish for saying, how y'all doing? This is George the Fearless Rambler, hoping you guys are having a great day. We are taking a third trip from Mérida, or Mérida, as spoken in the Yucatán Peninsula. I learned my Spanish in the Philippines, a small town that spoke a Spanish dialect called Chipacano. So my Spanish might not be the best, but as long as I can say Dante está el bano, I'm doing just okay. But if you don't understand that, I'm just going to have to hold it in. We are going on a trip with Nikki and Daniel to swim in the blue cenote down by Las Coloradas. Nikki, what do you think about this?
This is so cool. I've never swam like this before.
So we found Acuncun Azul Cenote El Toro off the beaten path, and it was very, very private. So what do you think, Nick and Daniel? What do you think about this particular cenote?
This is the best cenote
in the whole peninsula.
in the whole peninsula, right here.
We also swam at Ixquil, a cenote tourist trap in which we felt like we were swimming in human green soup. During this trip, Nikki's going to do a quick comparison between the two. So let's go. Come join us. Hop in the car and off we go. Out of Mérida to go do some cave swimming. That's going to be fun. The cenotes are sinkholes formed thousands of years ago after the collapse of a cavern roof. Mérida may not have rivers or streams, but these natural trenches make up two of the longest groundwater systems in the world. The Mayans believed that these caves were the connection to the underworld. And today, many of these ecosystems are protected by the Mexican government. Yucatan has more than 6,000 cenotes, and we only visit a couple of them. You can find at least a good dozen of them around Mérida. In this case, we went off to Las Coloradas, for one reason, to see some more flamingos. Well, that will be another day's adventure. The beaches were wonderful, and we hit a couple of cenotes on the way. One being Ixquil by Chichen Itza, and the other one, the blue cenote in Las Coloradas.
So we stopped here at Acuncun Azul Cenote El Toro. It was 75 pesos a person, which is about half the cost of Ixquil.
So this is a cenote. It's called Acuncun. So according to this guy, he said that we're gonna start walking. Water is gonna reach this like our feet up to our knees, and then it's gonna start getting deep. And I can hear people. That's where we're going. And we're gonna have. You wanna dive with your Adam and Eve suit? It's also welcome.
Well, we got an area out here to lay out. Oh, we're going down right now. We're not even dressed yet.
Oh my god! It's a turtle.
Where? Oh!
Tortuga.
Tortuga! He's just enjoying a shower.
So have you ever swum with tortugas?
In Puerto Rico.
Mexico,
Wow, so this is definitely a cave cenote. Look at that. So this is a different type of cenote than what Ixquil was. Ixquil was open, and this is a closed cenote.
Alright. See you, folks.
The bath? Oh. There's baths in here. See the bath? Ask if we're gonna get kicked out 3 times before we're allowed to jump in. Ah, little turtle. So we're supposed to change in the bathroom, the women. The men are gonna change behind the tarp. Not really any changing rooms here.
Like the other cenote.
Very cold.
So it's chilly.
So So at the deep end it's 50 meters and at the shallow end it's 37 meters.
How?
The drop off?
Yeah.
My waterfall stopped. So this is much more like cave swimming than the other one because this is called a closed cenote, which means it has not been opened yet. And the water is pure blue. Okay, are you gonna jump in? Great. Dos, tres! Yeah! How's it feel? Number one? My legs have gotten used to it. Feels quite warm. There's little black fishes swimming around. You probably can't see it. Little black fishies. This is so cool. I've never swam in a cave like this before. How was it?
It was awesome.
Is it worth this?
It's the best kept secret in the Mayan Peninsula.
Yeah, they said they don't tell any about it, they don't advertise it because they don't want people to show up.
Yeah, so we will reveal its location. Just know that there's a hidden gem in the peninsula.
Bien?
Very good. El señor que es muy amable.
Bien.
¿Cómo se llama?
Gracias.
Arturo. Ahorita me
Arturo.
voy a tomar una foto para la página.
Now we're gonna take a picture for his website.
So we just got done with the blue cenote and it was absolutely amazing. It felt more like cave diving than I did swimming in a cenote. In my head I always visualize that as more of an open cenote with the grass growing down, but this was all stalactites and stalagmites. So I'm running out of daylight. My camera's not really focusing, but the cenote was mostly stalagmites and or I guess not stalagmites, just stalactites.
Yeah.
And there was bats flying and turtles in the water and little fish in the water. And the water, I don't know how to explain it, but it felt smooth and clean.
Yeah.
Like there was no bacteria. You could see almost all the way to the bottom. It was getting dark when we got there, so we couldn't see all the way to the bottom, but you could see the sides of it go down quite far. It was really clear, and it felt clean. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I was feeling the same thing. Like it was a clean water. Of course, it's not something you want to drink out of,
No.
but it didn't feel like dirty or you know, like human soup. We were talking about that.
Yeah. Eat-kill felt like human soup. It felt like you could feel the bacteria and the slime and the algae growing in it. This didn't have any of that because it was closed, so there was no daylight, so you didn't have any growth in there. There was no algae, nothing green. It wasn't slimy.
No, the only thing green was like on the walls. There was some green stuff, and that guy was explaining that green stuff is what the Mayans used for carving some stuff. I don't know if that's true or not, but like jade or whatever.
It was a rock, a green rock. Yeah, it's just I think it was just a dad and a son that owned the property that decided to build this out. It was family land. It wasn't I don't know.
A company.
A company, yeah. It was just a mom and pop kind of shop. And speaking of that, they had that cenote we were in is connected underwater to a second cenote called Cenote El Toro.
It's connected underwater.
Yeah, so if there wasn't water, you would be able to walk between the two. But since there's water, you could swim, you could dive between the two, but you couldn't walk.
It's basically a family-operated business. Like they they want to keep it somehow not too touristy. They don't want a lot of people coming in. They're afraid like 200 people will show up and
Destroyed.
destroyed by a lot of people. And second, they don't have all the services to accommodate 200 people.
Yeah, you saw the changing rooms and the bathroom. It was just a tarp. And
Yeah, I think it is like a neighborhood.
great.
Like
It's a little off the beaten path. Like we had to go on the side road to get there. There's ones much more close to the main freeway, but we weren't looking for a busy one. We wanted to go to a small one.
Yeah.
And we found that. And yeah, so 75 pesos to get in, and then life vest for an extra 15, which we didn't purchase. We just swam without, but we're all good swimmers, so it worked out. And they had ropes strung along there so you could hold on to it.
Yeah. To ourselves. Right, when we got there, there were like 3 people, but they were almost done and we were coming out. So like basically the cenote was for us, to ourselves. So you know, we didn't have to wait to go down or go up or you know, share the ropes or wait for some people to come out of the caves or to hold onto the rocks. Like it was just to ourselves. It was
We could explore
like a private
wherever we
one.
wanted.
Yeah.
We found a bat cave in the back hidden.
Yeah. And also I guess that's why the fish and the turtles were like very friendly and coming to us, because there was not a lot of people, so they felt, I guess, comfortable.
Yeah, it's better than having them hidden. Alright, so that was our birthday adventure. Did you have
Far so
fun?
good. Yeah, but I'm hungry. I don't know. Are you hungry?
I'm hungry. We've got probably I don't know, the guy said an hour and a half drive, but I think it's closer to 2 or more. 2.5 hour drive back to Mérida.
As we get back here late in the evening in Mérida, I want to thank Nikki and Daniel. That was such a great adventure. Why do the crowded Disney thing when you can invest your time and money in adventure with your family swimming in a private cenote? These memories will last a lifetime. This is what vacationing is all about. These adventures are magical, and doing it on the outdoor thing is the happiest place on earth. I want to thank each of you for participating with us. We share these journeys for you and for your entertainment, and well, hopefully we give you a little bit of information on what the world has to give us. We don't make a dime on these things. These vlogs is a gift from me to you, and if you enjoy these adventures with us, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Ding ding. You might see me do some bad Spanish again. And we might one day fool that YouTube algorithm. Give me a thumbs up. It makes me feel good. Adios. This is George, the Fearless Rambler, signing off.